Hello and welcome to a new episode of the Runes of Aereal devlog. Thank you everyone that is listening in and watching every single time I'm posting a devlog episode, and all of those who are new, welcome. Um, well, for this time, I've implemented quite some things, but most of the time went to playtesting, honestly. A lot of run-throughs, a lot of playtesting, a lot of bug fixes, unfortunately, in there. So, but hanging in there. Also, I've did some run-throughs and also made sure, for example, that if you go through the multiple islands, that it increasingly gets more difficult. It doesn't restart the difficulty every time you go to a new island. So one of the extra things I implemented was, for example, the shocked card. So I loaded up the sandbox here with the shocked card, so I can show you what that looks like. So here we go, it's loading up.
Fight.
So this is the new shocked card. Deal 5 electricity damage to all creatures. And there we go, 5. That's the shocked card, really simple card to implement, but really cool one. Another thing I implemented, and let me just restart the sandbox here, is cursing. Cursing is a new state of an enemy. So let's see, let's make a starter deck here and let's adjust the starter deck and look for the cursed card. Here it is. Make a creature cursed for 2 turns. So what we'll do here is add some of these cursing cards like that. As that way, and so this is now okay. Now I'll have some intermediate enemies. I'll just play with Achilles, and also next to the cursed card I also have a curse scroll. Let me add that one. So and the last thing I implemented was the foresight trait. So the foresight trait, I have it here. I'm going to add it as an extra trait. Let's save this as a demo. Curse foresight, for example. Let's do that and start the game. And then I can show you immediately the 3 extra additions I made here to the game. So this curse scroll, you can also craft it using a new scroll book, a spell book I introduced. But of course, I can't simulate that right now. So here we are. Make a creature cursed for 1 turn. So if I just go and put it there, because what does cursing do? If a creature is cursed, it does the damage it intends to do to itself. So this creature intends to do 6 damage. I'm going to curse it. Now it's cursed, and you can see here this creature is cursed. If it wants to attack you, it will damage itself. Great. The other ones will not do any damage, but next time they will. And how do I know that? Because there is this little sword here. In the next turn, this creature intends to attack you. This is the foresight trait. So once you have the foresight trait, an extra icon will appear here that will say, okay, the next turn, what will this creature do? So they all will attack next time. So let's just end our turn, and let's see how this creature hurts itself by 6.
Enemy's turn. Strong. Your turn.
There we are. So now that that's implemented, you can see here they all... that's interesting. I think I found a bug. 6 and 7 times 2.
Enemy's turn.
They all gonna curse.
Your turn.
This one, it seems to be a bug. I don't know if you saw it, but it was going to be a curse, and it turns out to be a attack. So, some work to do.
Enemy's turn. Your turn.
So a new bug, but anyhow, that's what I implemented, and this is the cursor scroll. When a creature attacks, it clears itself. So here I experimented a bit with a new layout for scrolls as well, to match a bit more with the rest of the interface. I think it's quite okay, but I need to change the rest of the interface, the rest of the scrolls still to match with this. So I'm going to curse this one here as well.
Enemies. Strong.
So now it's up to me to find out why this doesn't work, but that's something for me, and I'll tell you all about it in my next devlog, I think. So without further ado, thank you for watching this short devlog, and see you all next time.